Okay, this is like take 5 on this. I don't know why I'm getting so tongue-tied. Anyway, last week I made beans with rice. And people like the idea of having some thrifty dishes because the cost of groceries is going up so much. So today I'm going to show you another recipe from one of my favorite cookbooks, More with Less. And it's making your own cream soups. Cream of chicken, cream of celery, cream of mushroom. Very easy, very cheap. You also have the option of making them thin, medium, medium thick, or thick. So today I'm going to make cream of celery medium, cream of mushroom medium thick, and cream of chicken thick. For the cream of celery, I'm going to make it medium, so it's going to be 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of flour, some celery cut up fine, and I'm not going to use the salt in the recipe because I'm going to use Better Than Bouillon vegetable base, 1 teaspoon to 1 cup of milk. Now for the liquid you can use milk, broth, water, but I'm using milk today. For the medium, which is cream of mushroom, I'm going to use the medium thick, which is 3 tablespoons butter, 3 tablespoons flour, some minced mushroom, and a teaspoon of the mushroom base Better Than Bouillon. For the thick, I'm going to make cream of chicken soup, 4 tablespoons butter, 4 tablespoons flour, some minced up chicken, and yes, 1 teaspoon chicken base Better Than Bouillon. Let's get going. Okay, I'm all set to make the medium cream of celery soup. I put my 2 tablespoons of butter in. We'll let that melt. My butter has melted, so now I'm going to add the flour. And you don't want this on too hot. You don't want to burn the butter or you don't want to burn the flour, so I've got it on medium-low. That was 2 tablespoons of flour to 2 tablespoons of butter. We're going to let that thicken a bit. There we go. It's nice and bubbly. I'm going to let it go a little. By the way, somebody wanted me to do bloopers. I stood here about 5 minutes wondering why it wasn't getting any hotter. I turned on the wrong burner. That's why you don't get the bloopers. I do too many. Okay, that looks good. I'm now going to add the milk. 1 cup. Now I'm going to add my Better Than Bouillon vegetable base. Trying to be fancy and not use my fingers like I usually do. 1 teaspoon. Let's get this to warm up and thicken up. At this point I'm going to add my celery. Now I diced it real fine. Put in however much you want. See, there's about that much. There. Like I said, I don't add the salt because the bouillon makes it salty enough. And that Better Than Bouillon, there's nothing better than Bouillon, I don't think. There, let's let that get thick. Okay, you can see this is thickened nicely. This is the medium. Medium cream of celery soup. It's medium. You can eat this as a soup. Believe me, it tastes really good. It's so fresh and with your own fresh celery. Or you could add it to something if you want. Isn't this about the consistency if you add milk or water to a can of cream of celery soup? Okay, switching to the medium thick cream of mushroom soup, I've melted 3 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of flour. You notice a method there? It's always the same flour, same butter amount. I'm going to let this work together. Just a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to add the milk. Do you see how easy this is? I'm going to add my 1 teaspoon of mushroom Better Than Bouillon. Work that together. Now I've never doubled up the recipes. I don't know why you couldn't. That come together, and I'm going to add however many mushrooms I want. I've minced them very fine. I think I'm putting them all in. I've minced them very fine, and now we're going to let this thicken. I've added no pepper, no salt, nothing. You can add what you like. Okay, you can see this is thickened nicely. This is the medium thick, and this is the mushroom. I used 1 small mushroom diced up, a medium celery stalk diced up, and maybe a 1/2 cup of chicken diced up small for these. So I'm going to pour this in the bowl and show it to you a little closer. This is medium thick, and it is thicker than the medium. And this is a cream of mushroom soup. It's so easy and it is delicious. Okay, my butter is melted. For the thick, you need 4 tablespoons butter, 4 tablespoons flour, 1 cup of milk. It's pretty basic. Let this go together a little bit. There we go. That looks pretty good. You still use 1 cup of milk. My 1 teaspoon Better Than Bouillon chicken. I use the roasted chicken base. Threw that in. I suppose you could use margarine if you wanted to save even a little more money. I don't know why not. Then I'm going to add my chicken. And again, you eyeball it for what you want. I think I have maybe a half a cup of chicken here. I could maybe have done a little more. No, it looks pretty good. Okay, so this is done. You're not really cooking this, you're just letting it thicken. Okay, so this is thick, and it is thick. I'm going to go over the table and show you the comparison right now. Here's the medium cream of celery. That's a nice thickness. That's probably about what you do when you add milk or water to a can of soup. This is the medium thick, let's get that out of the way, cream of mushroom. And you see the difference? There's quite a bit of difference in the thickness. This is the thick cream of chicken, and it is a lot thicker than the other. Now this is like a 10-ounce can of cream of chicken soup to which you would add water or milk to. Okay, this is some thick cream of chicken soup I made yesterday, put in the refrigerator to see how it came out when I heated it back up. Now I added not quite a cup of milk to this. It was so thick. And it is such good soup. You know, it's like that cream of chicken soup you get, but this is so much fresher. That's what it looks like when I add another cup to do it the next day. This is what it looks like right out of the pot. This is set up a bit medium thick. Medium. I don't know why you couldn't do cream of broccoli, cream of cauliflower, put some cheese in, whatever you like, but this is so economical, and they taste so fresh compared to the canned stuff. So I'll show you the recipe for thin, medium, medium thick, and thick, but this is medium, medium thick, thick, and they're so good, so tasty. You probably won't go back to buying that canned stuff unless you need it for real convenience, but this doesn't even take very long to make. Well, I hope you enjoy this and add whatever you want. Add some chalupa sauce. You make it your own. Well, I'm glad you watched. And until next time, bye-bye.